Da, 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 da. Welcome back, at last, to Baldur's Gate 3. Let's let's turn off the volume for a second so we can get serious. Just for a little bit. Just let's. This is time for a serious talk. Now, just in case there are non-Noli people who are watching this and are confused as to what this channel is and what I've been doing, this is really just a repository. Hopefully that's the right word. For some gameplay stuff that I like to do in my own free time, and that a good friend of mine likes to watch in her free time. Baldur's Gate 3 was one of the games that she highly requested. That for personal reasons she's not able to play for herself. So I wanted to kind of treat her to showing her the story of Baldur's Gate 3 through the perspective of a character inspired by her World of Warcraft character, who is in that game a gnome, but in this game a halfling because it looks better. We can go into the character creation options, and I can show you Noli what a gnome Noli would look like. I think you'll end up wanting the halfling anyway. I originally tried to play Baldur's Gate 3 on a laptop. Did not go so well. About halfway through Act 1, I started having pretty bad problems, which included crashing, audio desyncing. It was also like one of the first things that I was putting on YouTube, so I was doing it incorrectly, which involved me like recording my audio or my mic audio on a different program than I would the game audio, and I would have to just resync everything and edit everything afterwards, and it was just such a hassle. So problems like that happened. And then around Act 2, I had a huge, or at the start of Act 2, I just basically went on a hiatus for over a year. And then by the time I got a brand new rig, I'm like, okay, I want to start Baldur's Gate 3 again. I want to get Noli back into the story. How do I do that? Because so much time has passed, and she wants a recap, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like have I'm gonna do like a flashback kind of PowerPoint series with voiceovers that introduces my own character that I had sitting in Act 2, and there's going to be like production value, and I'm going to borrow some music, and I'm going to add some sound effects, and it just became so unwieldy that I didn't want to approach it. So I thought to myself, okay, what's the best way to recap the story in a way that we can actually just like move forward and get this playthrough done. And I came to the conclusion that the best thing to do would just be to do it over. I mean, now that I'm on a rig that actually can play Baldur's Gate 3, it'll look better than ever. I can actually, go to options, video. Just I can play on max graphics settings. The way Baldur's Gate is meant to be experienced. I'm now older and wiser, so I can get through Act 1 relatively quickly. But to keep things interesting, there are a couple things that I'd like to do. One is I'd like to edit in some other things. So this will be like kind of like a mashup of 2 to 3 different playthroughs that are just edited together. One is the basic, the basic playthrough with starring my friend's gnome / halfling. The other is a Dark Urge playthrough that kind of, so I'll be editing in stuff that are exclusive to the Dark Urge side of things, starring another character that we will meet in the playthrough. And the third is going to be the hyper modded playthrough. I have added some mods to the game, but they're mainly they don't focus on gameplay. Like they don't add new classes. They don't add. It's just like new items, some new cosmetics, cosmetic choices. I just wanted to take a look to see if it could better like represent Noli a bit. But in the hyper modded playthrough is gonna like there are mods that people have made that add entire new zones, new encounters, new boss fights, just new enemies, like new stuff to do. And I'd kind of like to explore that. So I'll be throwing that in as well, and that I think will be the playthrough that stars the character that I played when I first got into Baldur's Gate 3, which is of course, Drow. Everybody loves Drow, but he's a Drow monk. So that's the plan, and to make everything every extra special interesting. The original playthrough through Act 1 was on normal, I think. I'm going to bump it up to Tactician, which is the hardest difficulty before Honor Mode. Honor Mode is a special mode that is harder than all others, but it has a special rule that if your entire party gets wiped once, your save file is deleted. Yeah. Maybe someday I'll do an Honor Mode playthrough, Noli, if you want to see me suffer. But yeah, that's the plan for right now. I think we're gonna start over. I'm gonna commit to one new video a day, so we don't have that gap again. We'll re-experience the story in HD this time, the way it was meant to be experienced. I will edit in cool stuff that you have not seen before in Act 1, because this stuff normally triggers either for the Dark Urge or it'll trigger for one of the origin characters. Like, for example, if you play as playing as Shadowheart, stuff happens in the story that you wouldn't experience otherwise, like regardless of what character you play. So, yeah, that's my plan for getting back into Baldur's Gate 3. This has been a long time coming. Noli, been incredibly patient. Let's get back into it, I guess. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is... Yeah, so here, we got the difficulties. We got Explore, which is basically baby mode. I am not a baby. Well, not aesthetically, at least. Balanced mode, which is that's a difficulty we were playing at before. Tactician is everything's harder. Honor mode is... Yeah, this is the, detailed overview. I'll read it. Honor mode is an intense campaign recommended for experienced players. Stronger bosses. The most dangerous foes in the realms are more powerful in this mode, with new abilities and legendary actions. Stricter rules. Alongside Tactician mode's regular difficulty increases, action economy and damage bonus rules are made stricter towards the end of the game. Single save file. You cannot reload older saves in Honor mode if events go awry. Your choices and consequences always stick. If your entire party is defeated in combat, your Honor mode run will end. You will be able to continue... Take a breath. Take a breath. You will be able to continue your adventure in custom mode should you desire, but finishing it will not count as finishing Honor mode. And if you do finish Honor mode, I do know that one thing you get is like golden dice. Like for everybody that finishes Honor mode, like their account gets flagged, and once they do anything else, they have the option to with those dice rolls that determine everything that happens in the game. Those dice are golden. It's a very elitist kind of aesthetic. If you are oh yeah, it says it right here. I should have just kept reading. If you are victorious and beat the game in this mode, you will be rewarded with a bespoke dice set to use in-game for future playthroughs. Good luck, honorable adventurer. You'll need it. So, Noli, if you ever want me to see me suffer through that, I intend to try it eventually. You just gotta be... Like, once you play through the game a few times, you'll know, where all the big traps are. So you should be prepared for it. But even in honor mode, it's like you'll get hit by enemies that just do crazy things. Yeah, we'll see. And then custom is just like, you know, you can set like certain. I don't think I'm gonna mess with this. So on all playthroughs, we're gonna go through Tactician. The playthrough where I use my monk is going to be slightly harder, even on Tactician, because I'm going to be using that mod that adds new enemies and encounters. So I will show that, maybe not in this video, but because I just want to get this one out as fast as possible. Because Noli, again, you've been patient. This we'll do this playthrough up to the beach. I'll show you something interesting that happens once we get on the beach, and then we'll cap it there. And then we'll start from the beach. The next video, which I will start recording immediately after this. So. Make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. We'll just watch this cinematic again, I suppose. In HD. I won't talk through it. That's gotta hurt. Back to this screen. Alright. We don't need reset tutorials. I know how to play this game. So yeah, this is the default character. It's an elf. We do not want to be an elf. Yet. I'm thinking we could play as the origin characters. We could also find them as followers. Except for this one. This is the Dark Urge. This is default Dark Urge. You can customize the Dark Urge instead. Some people think it's cool to play as a Dark Urge. Again, I will be lacing in some Dark Urge experiences into the Noli playthrough. But let's actually build our Noli. So let's see what she looks like as a gnome first. I'm gonna go body type. And I do actually have a document. If you hear the audio cut out, it's because I'm tabbing out to see that document. I have like all the choices like explicitly written out for Noli's customization. But let's just see how she looks like as a gnome first. So we got 3. This is more like the sub races are more for like the passives. Like the customization doesn't really change. Like you can make your gnome look whatever. Like You can make a rock gnome look like this, for example, and vice versa. Speak with animals. Yeah, that makes sense. Class. Oh, I did add. Oh, I did add a new class, Artificer. With there's a mod here. And then the game itself, with the latest patch, added a whole bunch of subclasses that I'd like to kind of mess around with. That'll be in like the monk playthrough videos that I'll lace in. Let's check our customizations. So yeah, this is I added a mod that like adds new hair kind of stuff. You can combine hair options. I guess nothing. I didn't add any new faces though. Yeah, you know what? This is. I'm not gonna try. I think let's just make halfling Noli. Was she Lightfoot or Strongheart? Oh shoot. Against poison and resistance to poison. I'm gonna go judgment call here, Noli, and say that she's more resistance. She has more resistance to toxicity than she is stealthy. I've never seen a stealthy Noli. Right. Warlock, cantrips. So the Eldritch Blast, of course, is going to be our bread and butter. Friends is going to help us pass charisma checks, but we don't want to ironically use friends on friends because it makes our friends hate us. The real life Noli is telling me not to rush this video because she has, quote, men in spandex to watch. The Olympics. That was really funny, Noli. I appreciate that message. I remember. Okay, so you were. I remember choosing the Archfey, and then being told in no uncertain terms that was the wrong choice. Was it the Fiend or the Great Old One? Will starts as the Fiend when he joins us. The Fiend is like being bound to like an actual demon. I think we went Great Old One, which gives us... Yeah. Hexblade is a class that was added with the latest patch. Hexblade is pretty cool. It's like you're kind of like a battle mage. But that's not what Noli is. Noli is a firm caster. So she's gonna go Great Old One. She has some CC. Yeah, these are both CC spells that are it's gonna be good to have. So we want to keep Eldritch Blast. Toll the Dead was recently added. Yeah, well, we can keep Blade Ward, I guess. Now let's go with friends. Background entertainer, of course. Make sure everything is set before I start doing the face customization. Okay. Alright, so let me tab out and look at the document. I can do this quickly. So our voice was 4.
Let's hope the local...
It cut out because I tapped out. Hang on.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Yep. Face had 6. Skin tone. Just scroll through all this. Chins. What do you mean chins? Blush tone 3. Okay. Scarring. Let's give her massive. No, No, let's make her old because she's been waiting for years. We're gonna make her old Oli. Elder Noli. No, I'm just kidding. Tattoo color, none. Piercing style, none. Eyes, emerald 3. Yeah, she has no body art, no piercing style. All eye colors. Okay. Makeup 1. Just gives a little bit of eyeliner. Black, intensity... makeup color is black, intensity 90. Exactly that. Lip tint is red auburn 5. What the heck is red auburn? It would be helpful if these were alphabetized. There you go. And then with a intensity of 33. Okay, now we can get into hair. So I did save what her hair originally was, but there should be some new options added with the mods. Yeah, these are all new. So let's just like play around and see if we found one that's better. I mean, it's got the buns, but I don't know if you're gonna like this thing. it's clipping through the floor. You're not. I'm sorry, Noli. You're not tall enough to use that hairstyle. These all look the same. This is just Shadowheart's hairstyle. These are all vanilla. We've tried them before. We tried this before, but the braids weren't happening. This is the one that we ended up with. Like, this hairline is atrocious, but like, man, even on max graphics, it's still like someone needs to fix this one. Yeah. No. We might have to go with it again. I don't think Sergeant Noli. No. Wait, this is actually kind of looking gross. Am I? Hang on. Something's happened. Something has happened with the hair. Maybe it's just the race combo? I don't know. Like, this looks fine. Ballerina de-accessorized. Well, how about just like this? Yeah, this is good. This is good gameplay content. Picking the right hair from a gnome or halfling. All right. I'll see if there's anything that can be fixed later. Hair color is going to be green 4. Looks better. Highlights green 2 with 56 intensity. to make some green pop in the sea of green. She is now greener than green. And she is not graying. Oh, wait. I was going to joke about facial hair, but some of these facial hairs aren't facial hairs. Yeah. Maybe there's something we can do to... Something that we can add to, like, fix the hairline? Again, that's Shadow Hearts. Ponytails on your ponytails. These are also fancy. Oh, that's from Jaheira. We will meet Jaheira if we ever get into Act 2. If. This might work. Let's see how it looks without. She's got a little tied bun on the back. This might do it. Yeah. Noli, let me know. Let me know, Noli, if you just prefer it this way, and I'll remove. Like this can be easily removed at the mirror, but for now I'll try and. I think this works. Okay. You want some horns? Oh, we can't add horns. You want a tail? What is this? More hair? We can. This mod lets you add just so much hair. Hair on top of hair on top of hair. And then I think in general is like even more hair. Yeah, like crest. Like, this is what I just added. You could add like 4 different hairstyles with this mod. You can combine them. Chins? Like maybe this changes if you play a male character. I don't know. Anyway, we're done with Noli. This is our Noli. Proceed. Our name is Noli. Now for the Guardian, I did not save his customizations. I'll try and do this quickly. But I based him off of my Demon Hunter for reasons in World of Warcraft. So he has a full drow, body type, big buff. Subrace, Slothsworn, General.
Remarkable.
There are only 2 voices for the Guardian.
Follow your instincts. Don't be afraid.
I think I just kept this default face. I'm not gonna spend too much time with him. I will vaguely approximate his features. By making him Batman. He's not Batman. Where's the, I thought there was like one that was just like a horizontal bar. No. I remember originally I did this like I messed around off camera, and ultimately I arrived at the conclusion that this sucks, but we're gonna do it anyway. Body art. Eyes. He was a demon hunter, so like he was, yeah, demon flame green. Short mohawk. One could argue that this matters slightly more because the Guardian cannot be changed mid-playthrough. But that depends on how much you care about what your Guardian looks like. Trying to decide between these two. Or that. Yeah, that's fine. Down, down, down by the river. Yeah, it'd be great if I could give him horns. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna leave him like this. Okay. Ah, the Mind Flayers are here. Sound the alarm. Oh no, there goes the alarm. And the citizens. I like how this video makes it seem like Lae'zel's supposed to be the main character here. She never really had big main character energy to me, to be honest. She's more of a tsundere archetype. Alright, here we go. Noli's adventures in tactician mode.
My head.
This is just telling us about new mods that I've activated. I'm not gonna mess with them just yet. Okay.
Breathe deep and move. Dead. Good.
For the most part, I'm gonna make all the same major decisions with some deviations.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Reach toward. Oh, let's investigate. Investigate the pool.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Reach toward the pool.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I know there is a chest up here. We're just gonna go ahead and collect everything we can. As we meander through this broken ship. So as we've seen in the intro, we have been abducted. We have a mind flayer parasite put behind our eye. Not good. And now the ship is under attack.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
Under attack by dragons. Ooh. One large step for Noli.
Odd. I feel better.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship. A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution. Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
Just some tablets of lore.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
But no gnomes. Because they have no lore. Alright. So we are about to meet us, which is a kind of creature called a intellect devourer. I'm going to cut this from the video because getting us involves Noli reaching into the head of basically yoinking someone's brain out. I don't know if you want. I don't think you want to see that, Noli. I'm gonna cut it from the video. So we'll be right back with us in our party.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Okay, we're back. We have just rescued us. What's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
What should I call you?
Us. We are us.
Well, we've always wanted a a pet, whatever. All right, let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
We are going to the helm. He is newborn. Great. I love kids.
Abomination. This is your end.
Lae'zel is the hornet of this game.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
What made you think I was a thrall? A thrall is an orc.
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Oh. We're turning into mind flayers. There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Back to battle. So we've got three characters. We've got Noli, we got Lae'zel, we got us. Us is gonna hang out with us temporarily, and we're just gonna smack some imps. Even on tactician,
Will ascend.
the imps aren't that tough.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Lae'zel's gonna be or Noli's gonna be spamming some Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast is gonna be our bread and butter through the entire game. There you go. Easy. I just,
Proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
I'm not adequate. I'm amazing.
To the helm.
Okay. We're just gonna loot everything.
Never wanted the easy path.
need to get out before it's too late.
Noli's panicking, as usual. Everything is fine, Noli. We'll get out.
Player machinery. Better watch what I touch.
We are absolutely going to press the buttons.
Aggression.
Aggression.
Another mystery.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
What does this button do?
Machine made them hostile.
Oh. No. Or the need for some XP.
I am fury. I am death. Another fight. Let's go.
Are you sure we're on tactician mode? This still feels like baby mode.
Can carry me.
We don't know what this is, but we're just gonna pick it up.
Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
We're gonna use our, whenever possible, we're gonna use the options that are given specifically to our race or class, unless it's just like really bad to use. But as a warlock, we're gonna say there's magic at work here. Let's determine what kind.
Warding runes. You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
This thing's magically linked to that console. Let me see what I can do.
Hurry! Please!
Oh, Shadowheart's panicking, as usual.
The console appears dormant.
Warlock, inscribe the device with the glyphs you sensed from the pod's warding runes.
The console hums.
She just like traces her finger in the air. Like, da 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 da. Arcana, take a closer look at the powered up console. Now, normally you need to find a key for this, which is in the room just behind us. But Noli's amazing. She just like points her finger at it and goes, "You activate." Uh-oh.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything.
It could blow up Shadowheart. Place your hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The
It looked like she... Wait.
discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you.
It almost looked like she was smirking.
Authority.
Smirking while she was thinking about blowing up Shadowheart. Will the pod to open. Now you can actually... Let's save, because you can fail this roll. And if you do, you just don't free Shadowheart. Alright. I've never failed it, but, you know, anything that is failable can be failed, so...
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
Racism.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company is what you need in a fight.
Fair point.
Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm Noli.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Oh, we're using the made-up names. What's that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay. We're actually gonna change Shadowheart's abilities for a second.
What's next?
Because there's a really cool sword that we want to get. But we only do it if... Necromancy, you're a cleric. Get rid of that. I'm gonna add the command ability. Okay.
No time to rest.
You'll see why in a minute.
Farther can I go?
That is not us. But if we attack that, us will turn on us. So we don't want to attack that.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Skfa!
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Unfortunately, there is no way to let her out and become friend. There is something we can do, but it's violent. We're not going to do it. Oh, this is... We're not going to touch that. That's mod.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
This is a chest that should not usually... Yeah, we're fine. We don't need this stuff. We're gonna preserve the intended difficulty of the run by not touching that just yet.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Centuries of darkness. Get in my pack.
Brain in a jar.
Something the matter?
Oh,
Besides the obvious, that is.
I just accidentally clicked on you. But as long as we're talking, Shadowheart, unusual name.
Pondering my name won't get us off this ship. Let's stow the small talk until we're safe, shall we?
Rude. Any suggestions for how to proceed?
Well, jumping overboard is hardly an option. So that leaves us with taking control of this ship. Provided we can figure out how to do that, of course.
Okay, let's keep going.
I'm right behind you.
What's up, Lizelle?
Not now. We must go to the helm.
Hard not to ask questions. It's too hard. Must ask many questions. Why the helm?
Control over the ship. Or do you wish to die here?
No, if I die in the tutorial section, I'll just never live that down.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Yank.
That was probably a slur. Nom 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 nom. You fool! You don't know how to deal with aerial damage!
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
I am not Thrall.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves.
Nerves! We will connect them.
We will connect them.
This thing's falling fast.
Okay.
Got to right it.
We're going to save here. This section can get sticky on tactician mode. So I'm just gonna one-shot this imp. Good job, us. Shadowheart's gonna miss all her abilities because that's what she does, but we're gonna try. Never mind! Good job, Shadowheart.
Onward. Victory awaits.
It's Lae'zel who's gonna be the big misser here.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Eldritch Blast this. 8 damage, not quite enough, but that's about as much as the others were doing. Nicely done.
To focus. On my
Okay.
way.
So we want to make this guy drop his sword. On lower difficulties, you can just kill him for it, but we don't have the time on Tactician. So we're going to use our new command ability and just grovel. Grovel for me, Commander Jalk. No. Drop. Okay. I can only do that one more. And if it fails again, I'll have to reload the save. But it's worth doing because the sword is just that good.
Make way.
Like, it's the kind of sword that you can keep for, like, the entire playthrough because it's just that good. So he's gonna shoot him, I guess.
Survival is all that matters. What path lies before me?
To me. Connect the transponder.
We must take the transponder.
And if you do manage to kill Commander Jalk, the Mind Flare will actually turn on you. He's like, your services are no longer required. Let's try again. Weapon dropped. Nice. I'm just going to go ahead and pick that up. And it'll be in Shadowheart's inventory now. It's gonna rudely smack right in the back of the head.
Swift and lethal. Hurry before they strike.
More enemies spawn.
Where do I go from here? With haste.
Eldritch Blast never fails. Now he's gonna have to just punch the Mind Flare out. And he actually will do it. Like, he will always win the fight.
Keep fighting. On my way.
Swift and lethal.
What now?
One left.
Need to find a way forward.
Let these intruders open! The furnace is ours!
Getting work done with his fists. I wanna move us to the console because something kind of happens if he gets there. Us is like, we must connect the nerves. We must get to the console. And what happens if us does it?
This creature can't activate the transponder.
Curse my small size.
My faith
Yeah, so
protects me.
us can actually do it.
Got to move.
Or maybe it's the fact that
Forward is tick before more dragons come.
maybe it's the fact that it just doesn't have thumbs.
Strike.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
doing in there? I'm realizing I should have activated it with Noli, otherwise, so she could have had that cool little action moment. Lae'zel thinking she's the protagonist once again. All the bad guys. That's a jostled gnome. My Flair's like, what are you doing here? Bonk.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
Check myself for injuries.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Alright, welcome to the beachhead. This is where the adventure really gets going. But for now, I think I will cut this video. Just because my food is here. I'll get recording again after I eat. Again, one video a day. I promise. We'll get right back into the story. We'll explore some cool stuff. I have to get characters situated. I have to get like some other files ready if I'm gonna start editing cool stuff into this playthrough anyway. This is just kind of a reorientation sort of deal. So we'll save it here. For the gnome that's watching, welcome back to Baldur's Gate. For everybody else, what are you doing here? I'll see you next time. Bye.